Hello, how you doing? Good. Good evening and welcome to the special meeting for the Lawrence City Council. Today is Tuesday, January 6, 2026. The location for this meeting is the City Council chambers. Pursuant to Chapter 20 of the Act of 2022, this meeting will be hybrid, allowing participation both in person in the City Council chambers as well as remotely. The Zoom link for anybody that requested was provided through the City Clerk's office. This meeting also going to be transmitted live through the Lawrence City Council Facebook page as well as the Lawrence City Council YouTube page. Roll call, Madam Clerk.
Councilor Gonzalez?
Present.
Councilor Miguel?
Present.
Councilor Marmol?
Present.
Councilor Infante?
Present.
Councilor Reyes? Councilor Del Rosario is noted as absent. Councilor LaPlante?
Present.
Council Vice President Levy?
Present.
Council President Rodriguez?
Present. Please join me for a moment of silence. Now join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, today we're going to entertain public participation as any other meeting. We're going to have 2.5 minutes to speak. And at the 2-minute mark, you're going to hear indicating that you still have 30 seconds to go. Please refer to this council as a whole. So, again, the first name that we have is H. Mali. Name and address for the record, please.
Moin Mali, 53 Chester Street. Good evening, honorable members. In this new year, we the citizen pledge to support Lawrence Police Officers Union. Lawrence Police, with the impeccable leadership by Honorable Chief Morris Agner, doing excellent job to protect our citizens. The Lawrence Police doing excellent job to protect our citizens. Lawrence Police, this union of pride and honor, one of the best police departments in the nation. Lawrence Police, because of your hard work and excellent service, Lawrence is a safe city. Million thanks to all hard-working DPW workers. Lawrence is a beautiful city because of your excellent job. Lawrence Inspection Department, thank you for excellent job. We support your union. We must hire more inspector. Lawrence Public School with the impeccable leadership by Honorable Superintendent Ralph Guerrero moving forward. Lawrence teachers, thank you for excellent job. We are proud to support your union. Lawrence teachers, because of you, Lawrence will rise again. We the Laurentian proud to support our brave members of the veterans. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your sacrifice. We must hire 2 open positions in the Veterans Department. We must create the best commission on elders. Lawrence always is strong. Lawrence always unite. In this new year, we wish the best new year for Lawrence police officers and the first responder. We pray for the safety of all police officers. Lawrence Fire Department with the impeccable leadership by Honorable Chief Delaney, one of the best fire departments in the nation. We are proud as a Laurentian to support Lawrence Police, the new building, the home to the best police department in the nation. Lawrence Police, a shining superstar in the sky of Lawrence. Thank you.
Okay, the next person that we have is Rich Russell, Councilor Russell. Name and address for the record, please.
Wow, microphones. Good evening, councilors. Rich Russell, 34 Cross Street.
It's complaint time again. Why aren't there more blue lights in the city? Why can't some sort of blue light notification be put on the city's website so people don't have to lose a parking spot to drive around to find if there's a blue light emergency? And why aren't we putting somebody that knows a snowstorm in charge of turning the damn blue lights on? I know that there are some that cringe when I am addressed by the honorific title of counselor. When I lost in 2023 election because of illness, I left several issues on the stove. Why should the citizens have to pay for ads in the newspaper for public hearings? Those that benefit should be for the ones that are forced to pay partially for those things. Why should I pay for Joe Jamoco, who wants 15-minute parking to sell bananas so you can park out in front of his store? Why? When are the 2 sidewalks in the districts E and F that I complained in the fall of 2023 to, when are they going to be worked on? I remember I held up the pictures sometime last spring. Still nothing's been done. When are the and a real pet peeve of mine, when are the plaques on the Melendez, the Stockton, and the Toomey monuments going to be replaced? Money was supposed to be in the FY 2025 budget. Remember, the honoree's name is supposed to be bigger than the politicians' names on those plaques. As always, thank you for the time to express my concerns.
Thank you. All these names are going to be submitted for the record. Councilors, at this time, there is no public hearing, communication, city officials, the mayor, city officials, or city attorney. There is no committee reports. Budget and finance, housing, ordinance, personnel, public safety, economic development. In committee of the whole, there is not committee reports on any of those. And there is not old business, but today we have a new business. Before we get into the new business, councilors, I want to take a point of personal privilege and say thank you to the councilors for taking first the time to run for office. Second, the vote to those that were the winners of those positions to take the time to serve the community. And it is extremely important that we recognize those men and women that have taken their time away from their families to be able to put the city of Lawrence first. We have two new councilors joining us today on the first official meeting for the city council of this new term, 2026-2077, and definitely appreciate those that are serving here, and all of the other councilors, the school committee members representing the public school, and as well as representing the vocational school during the inauguration last night. But more importantly, recognizing the mayor that was the winner, Brian de Peña, that is going to serve us for the next 4 years as a mayor. So thank you all for your time, dedication, and more importantly, putting Lawrence first. The new business that we have today is 00326, and this is the authorization to purchase an airplane hangar, the Lawrence Municipal Apron. It was John LaBoy, the superintendent of the Greatest Lawrence Technical School. And at this time, councilors, before we entertain these, as per rule number 4, all of the items on the agenda need to be sent to committee. If the fact that we have a special meeting is because due to the importance of this item, whether or not this item going to be sent to committee, that could be decided if the council decide to entertain this item tonight, at least for that out of courtesy to the superintendent, to the mayor's office, and to everybody that have worked on this item. I'm going to ask the councilors to suspend rule number 4 so we can entertain this. Rule number 6.
Motion
So
to
we can
suspend.
entertain this item at this
Second.
point.
Motion to suspend Rule 6.
Motion to suspend Rule 6, properly second by Councilor Marmon. At this time, discussion, Councilor Plan.
I had a chance to talk to Superintendent Lavoy last week. I don't think there's a need to actually suspend this rule. I think that we can send this over to the committee, do the committee do its work. The concern that I'm feeling on something like this is that while there's not a lot of time, there is some time. And when we do have some time, we should take advantage of it. We should not be trying to jam something quickly. This is not something that we typically do. This is a very unusual, in many respects, I know we're dealing with the airport and we're dealing with I don't have a problem conceptually with what this is trying to accomplish, which is updating the hangars and making it more up to speed. But what I don't want to do is to fast-track something that's unnecessarily fast-tracked. And for that reason, I will not be supporting the motion to suspend that rule.
Yeah, and I understand, definitely understand your concern, Councilor Plan. That doesn't mean that, based on the discussion, how it evolved, whether or not we have some time, whether or not we're going to be sending it to committee. If we do have time that we can actually understand the item more and understand the meaning of sending it to committee and understanding the fact that we have some time and the discussion evolve in a way that, yes, we definitely want to send it to committee if that's the case. If it's not, and then we will do what the council decide. Any other discussion? At this time, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any nays?
No.
Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilor LaPlante?
No.
Councilor Del Rosario is noted as absent. Councilor Reyes?
Yes.
Councilor Infante?
Yes.
Councilor Marmol?
Yes.
Councilor Miguel? Yes. Councilor Gonzalez?
Yes.
Council Vice President Levy? Yes. Council President Rodriguez?
I vote in the affirmative. Motion carries. So at this time, we will entertain this item here, and I would like to expand an opportunity to the superintendent and the mayor's officers to talk about this item as to why we're here today.
Good evening, President, Council, of the City Council, and members of the City Council. First of all, thank you for giving me this opportunity and for considering this motion that is so important to the school. I do want to say at the onset that I am requesting something very unusual. I would not be requesting it if it wasn't necessary. The person that is selling the hangar, Bob Davis, wants to sell the hangar quickly because he has two other buyers. And if we're not able to commit to him by tomorrow, he's going to sell it to his second buyer because he's fear of losing those buyers. That's really what the urgency is. This particular hangar is adjacent to our existing hangar. The difference with this
Superintendent Lavoy, we just want a little bit of background before we get into the specific, so people up there in the public understand a little more. So what is it that we're doing? We're buying the hangars, why?
Yep.
And so far, so on, people get to know a little bit more, and then we get into the specifics,
Okay.
why we need it.
Yep.
It's urgent.
So we're looking to purchase a new hangar because this new hangar offers opportunities that it's larger, number one. It has a bathroom, which ours doesn't have. It has heating and air conditioning, which ours doesn't have. It has more space for our classroom, so we can have more students out there at any given time. The problem we've allocated to upgrade our hangar to have a bathroom and to have the things that this particular hangar has that ours doesn't have, in order to get a final approval to turn it into a classroom, would cost us in the range of $400,000 to $450,000 because of particularly most of the rationale for that is because the sewer line. We have to put a sewer line in from the hangar all the way up to Sutton Street, which is, we estimate somewhere around $300,000 to put that sewer line in just in order to have a bathroom. We can't have a classroom space without a bathroom, so that's the challenge we have. We were going to proceed in that direction, but because of the timeline and the cost, and having this opportunity made more sense for us to purchase this other hangar. We purchased this hangar knowing we had to upgrade, but it was the only hangar available at the time. We were trying to get approval from the FAA, and without that hangar, we could not have gotten approval for the program. That's why there was an urgency, and we couldn't continue to search for something. And hangars rarely come available at the airport. It's unusual. So this particular hangar coming out was unexpected, but this gentleman wants to sell quickly because he's purchasing another hangar at the Concord Airport in New Hampshire. The new hangar also has better lighting. It's all painted. It's got better insulation. So the new hangar has more land, more space in order for us to have space to work with kids outside this hangar. And everything about it offers a much better opportunity for educating our students in this particular program. Our goal is to purchase this hangar and then sell our existing hangar to invest that money back into what we spent on this particular hangar. This hangar is at $975,000 is what he's looking for. Originally, in getting some idea of what the value of that hangar was, we reached out to Falcon Air, who has hangars that they've sold and built, and they value that hangar at $1.2 million. They value our hangar at somewhere between $300,000 and $350,000 to give you a sense of the difference in value. But if you look at our hangar at $300,000 and you add the $400,000 to $450,000 to that cost, we're at $750,000 and still not anywhere near as big as this hangar, and the quality of the facility is not as good even after we've done the renovations to our existing hangar. He feels...
The green one.
Oh, the green one, okay. He feels that the hangar that we have would sell quickly because of the very rarely are there hangars out at the Lawrence Airport that go up for sale, and he sells hangars and he himself has recently sold a couple hangars from new hangars that they built out at the airport. So he feels that selling the hangar will not be a real challenge. It's something that we can make happen. But
So Superintendent, just to people to understand, you're looking to buy a hangar because we have a program, aviation program at the school.
yes,
And then the city of Lawrence, together with the other community, purchased a hangar that is going to serve the kids from the school that are part of that program.
yep. This hangar will be at no cost to the communities. We're looking at our excess and deficiency account that we were able to utilize as part of it. The other part will be selling the other hangar, and we've already allocated $400,000 into the hangar we have, which we can now use towards this hangar. So it'll be a minimal amount of cost above what we already have invested in this existing hangar, and so there would be no cost to the community. We have yesterday. I had someone out at the Andover Board of Selectmen meeting in Andover, North Andover, and I spoke at Methuen yesterday. All of the communities were in favor of us purchasing the hangar, and we also have to make a change in the charter because we have to lease the land again, as we did with the existing hangar. So we just have to get a change again, a vote on the charter for that. And then that's where lies the problem for us. In terms of the timeline, that has to be done at a town meeting, which happens in May. So that's why we can't. The gentleman won't wait that long, and we have to purchase it because of our charter. Again, we can only purchase from a municipality. We can't purchase from a third party. That's why the necessity for having Lawrence, who
was so gracious to help us the last time purchase our last hangar is required again with this particular hangar. But it is a really amazing opportunity for us to have this facility to add to our program. And it also will house all of what we have. We have one airplane and a jet out there right now, and we have another airplane coming in this month. So that hangar will be able to house all three of them, as well as all of our trainers, classroom space. So it does offer everything that we need to move our program forward.
Councilors, any questions?
Council President.
Councilor Infante.
Thank you. For clarification, Superintendent Lavoy, what I'm seeing here, the exact language that is needed for a motion, there is essentially an initial expenditure for the city of Lawrence that would be paid back by the school, correct?
Yes.
So, okay, so at the beginning there is, but obviously we're going to be taking care of that later on. My other question for you is, how many, I know this new hangar provides more space for the instructors and students. How many instructors or trainers does this program have? And do you have any students yet that have committed or that have been accepted into the aviation program?
So this is our first year offering the program, and we're going through the exploratory process now. So the beginning of March, we'll be selecting our first class
Okay.
into the program, 20 students. We know we've done, halfway through exploratory, we do a survey, an assessment of students' interest, and we have close to 100 students interested in this program already. So we expect a lot of students and interested in this particular program. We feel like that it'll be a very strong program. Yeah.
Thank you. If I may, Council President, I have a question for Senior Advisor Spanner.
Good evening, councilors. Octavian Spanner, Senior Advisor to the Mayor. Well, first of all, congratulations for all of you that have been here before and also the newly elected. And also, this is our place that we do business, so it looks really well. I wasn't here to be present, but I did see on the social media that you guys celebrated. So I wish I would have been here, because here we spend our hours working very hard for our city.
How you like the place?
Beautiful. I love it. I love it. Yeah. Thank you.
Through you, Council President, I
Sure.
just, Advisor Spanner, I just want to confirm on the record that we do have the 975,000 initial loan, so to say, that the city could provide to Greater Lawrence Technical School.
Yes, and the answer is yes, we do have. And just to brief you a little more on the subject today, I've called our council president as well as the vice president, but primarily we went over with our CAFO and also our treasurer to make sure that, this is not going to hurt us. This, to our understanding, and the council president can confirm that this would be, and the superintendent, this would be an easy transaction, meaning that it would not take, it would be a short transaction in order for the city to receive the money back, if you approve it. The mayor was initially, we were not briefed, I think because of the holidays and other activities that were taking place in preparations for yesterday's event. But I did receive information from the superintendent that clarified. I would like to stress, Councilor Infante, that I would have to say just for other communities, because this is not, last time we came, superintendent came, you guys approved. We issued, let's say, a loan, but the city of Lawrence is in good financial state. and we have the free cash that is necessary to help not only the vocational school, but also in other activities that has to do with loan programs that benefit, let's say, if there's a water and sewer situation. And I want to clarify that so that message can go across to other communities, because this money and this, whatever transaction is transpiring, is helping, how many other communities? 5, 6?
Three.
Three other communities, and we need to highlight it, that Lawrence, we take care of our business well.
Speaking of that, Advisor Spanner, in addition, there's a sentence here in the motion that part of the last sentence that states that the Greater Lawrence Technical School will pay back the City of Lawrence plus any additional costs incurred by the city during the holding period. How is the city planning to keep track of those additional costs, if any?
That would be through our CAFO. We have to go through as Councilor LaPlante, I think we're approving, but there are details in regards to because it's different other steps, appropriation, all of that, and I think in conversation with CAFO, we are going to come up with a memo or memorandum, which will be mutually agreed upon, and that will be presented to you how the transaction is going to transpire. For me to go now in total details, then I would overstep my boundaries of the CAFO, and I would prefer in conversation, but we do know that we have the money, we even, in our discussions today, we spoke about interest rate. That was something that the mayor was considering, or any additional cost. But for now, I would leave it up to the CAFO to give you the correct response into how she wants to handle this.
Thank you. If it was up to me, graduate from Greater Lawrence Tech, I wouldn't even be asking questions, but I report to 16,000 people. So I'm sure that I ask these questions to make sure if anyone does within my district ask me that I know the answer. So thank you. Thank you for your answers.
So, councilors, any other questions? Councilor Marmo.
Through you, Council President. Superintendent Lavoy, the process of well, let me start off by saying that I did have an understanding with Council LaPlante's wanting to submit this to committee. I feel like it is important to submit certain items and follow the process. But understanding how real estate works, I do understand the sense of urgency with this item, considering that when you're submitting an offer, there are deadlines to these offers being accepted. And I'm assuming that that's probably the case at this point. And usually the seller's not going to wait around and it's just going to move forward with any potential offers that seem attractive. But with that being said, the process of buying or selling this property, this space, the hangar space, will this cause any disruptions or challenges with the current program that we're having for this school year? Because you're saying that by March is when these students are selecting the programs. And I believe this is a process that's going to take 5 months.
It'll take till town meetings are held, but
It'll
Oh,
take
yeah,
till
yeah, yeah.
town meetings are held, but,
I'm gonna remove all of them.
No, it's
No, we
perfectly
good.
fine.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
let's just speak on the
It'll take
marijuana.
till, till town meetings are held, that's why the 5 months. But it won't impact the program because that space won't be utilized until they're in the 10th grade, which will be next year. And we would need, once we purchase in next summer, we would be setting it up, putting all the trainers in, the equipment, and setting up, building the classroom and everything in that space during the summer, so it would be ready to go in September, so that the 10th graders can use that space.
Okay. What is your current standing with the aviation department and the committee? Because I know
They're-
getting this program started, they have their concerns with safety and for you to communicate with them. So I'm just trying to make sure that
Yeah.
you buying the process of you buying this bigger hangar space, I want to ensure that you, Greater Lawrence Tech, is always in good standing with them, ensuring that we continue to collaborate and in order for us to continue to do business with them, that they're also happy with you.
Yeah, I think well, I believe the committee is happy, particularly with the program, having the program. The program was approved by the Department of Education and by FAA, which was a 3-year certification process that we had to go through with FAA. It was not an easy process, so safety is is the most important factor in this program, particularly when you talk about aviation, to the point where every exam that students take in this particular program is scrutinized by FAA from 10th grade when they're full-time in the program till they graduate. They look at every exam that students take, and we have to keep them locked in a safe to ensure that nobody has access to it. So in terms of the program safety, in terms of the school committee, I think they're very positive and thrilled with the opportunity for us to have this particular program. Excuse me.
All right, Senior Advisor, this would be my last question. Do we have anything written for this proposal, like any contingencies in place if this deal falls through? Like, how does the city protect itself in the case of, any issues that will affect?
Thank you for the question. We also met with the city attorney today to give us, spoke to the CAFO, and that's why my answer to Councilor Infante was that we provide that within a memo, in memo form, that it would be documented. We don't know all the details because it came to us at urgency as well. But in conversation that we had with the CAFO, the superintendent, the opinion of the mayor, and also conversation that we have with the council president today, we need to know the facts. We don't know who the owner is. We don't know all the details, but that will be provided within the memo to the council, to this body, and for you to make that determination.
Okay, so we're submitting an offer that's due tomorrow, but we don't know who the buyer is?
Oh, we know who the buyer is.
I mean, not the buyer, the seller.
The seller, we know who the seller
Oh, okay,
is. Bob Davis is the seller.
okay.
Bob Davis is the seller. He owns 4 hangars. This is one of 4 hangars, and he's selling this hangar so he can purchase a new hangar in Concord, New Hampshire, because he lives in northern New Hampshire and wants to have access to his airplanes closer to his home. But he owns 2 hangars in Florida and 2 up north here. So, yeah.
All right. Vamos a Council President.
Any other councilor? Councilor LaPlante?
All right, I'm feeling better about it, but I'm not there yet. You said the capo you had a chance to talk to the capo, although I have nothing in writing here. I'm understanding by your testimony, if you will, that the capo is clear and would approve a vote this evening on this if there was a vote. Is that what's being represented tonight?
Councilor LaPlante, I'll give us a short response, and I think would give Councilor Marmo also more details into it. For instance, one of the questions that I raised was in terms of 30B. If you have to sell, purchase, or sell a
Procurement
property,
laws?
procurement laws,
Sure.
do you need an appraisal? The response that I received was it's incumbent upon the Lawrence Vocational Schools to provide that information. So in responding both, and because that would give more assurances to Councilor Marmer as well, we need to have some sort of document, some sort of agreement that would provide this information to this body. But no, we don't have it now, because I believe that information, what you're seeking for, is that the City Council of Lawrence is going to, well, first of all, that the funding is available, and that the transaction is almost similar to the one that we initially approved. And then you're seeking the city council, this body's approval in order for the transaction to happen. And
Point of
therefore, you have
information.
also the agreement with the other,
Point of information, Councilor
the other
Infante.
cities, right?
Point of information, Councilor Infante.
Thank you. Maybe this will be helpful, Councilor LaPlante. In the email provided in our documents sent by Superintendent Lavoy on January 2nd, 9:59 a.m., first sentence of the third paragraph, it says, "Based on valuations provided by Falcon Air, the current hangar owned by GLTS is valued between $300,000 and $350,000. I'm assuming that is the appraisal that is in question. Your, the new hangar, okay. Sorry, my
Our
apologies.
hangar, that's the value of our hangar. The new hangar, he had, what he had told to me that he thought the value was somewhere between,
Oh, I'm sorry, and this is
somewhere,
also included, yeah, in this
is
email.
up to $1.2 million, based on his experience
Yep.
in selling of hangars himself, and comparing it to all other hangars at the airport. He said this is the best hangar in the Lawrence, at the Lawrence Airport. This is by far the most
Yep,
valuable hangar out there.
I see it here, second sentence, same paragraph, the adjacent hangar under consideration is valued between $775,000 to $1.2 million with a proposed purchase price of $75,000. So that's the appraisal.
$975,000,
Okay.
yes.
Councilor LaPlante.
Thanks. So, back to the capital. So, the capital has had a conversation. It appears as though she right before us, and it seems as though there's other steps involved, which I think makes this thing a lot more money, quite frankly, as we're trying to, I'm gonna say the word rush. We're trying to rush to get to this thing to go forward. These are the things that make me feel uncomfortable. That we don't have the language, there's some concerns, we're not totally clear, the language has been written on it, we had a conversation today on this with the city, and the council, conversation today with the city attorney. There's the need that you review this form, does he have anything to review this form? That's his job, and I'm not sure that's happened yet. I'm not saying this guy wanna kill it, I'm not trying to kill this thing. What I'm suggesting, and the last thing, and what I haven't heard anything about yet, is the airport commission involved in this? Are they involved in this? And there's been nothing in our packet to deal with that, number one. I haven't heard anything from the executive director, Francisco Urena, about this.
He's online.
He's
Do you have
online.
any questions for him?
He's online?
Yeah,
I
he's
can't see
online.
him. Where is he?
So,
Yeah.
Hey, well, listen, it'd be good to get that. And this will help. I'm not sure it's gonna ameliorate all my concerns, but I think this will be helpful if he's here.
Yeah,
I'd
just
love
ask the
to hear-
question, he's
hear what-
hearing you. He's here online, so if you have any questions, he'll be
Sure.
able to answer.
So I will ask the question to the executive director of the airport. Hello, Mr. Urena, Commissioner.
Commissioner? Commissioner, can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
I know. Just unmute yourself. He probably not be able to have some,
Okay,
difficult challenges, but I mean,
okay. So I'll just
Yeah,
continue.
he's-
Talking to me? Yes, I can.
oh yeah, go ahead.
Super. Yeah, can you hear me through the council president? Can you hear me, Commissioner Urena, or Director Urena? This is not gonna be a very good conversation if you can't hear me.
He mutes himself again. Yes. On that,
So there's three elements. There's the city attorney, there's the CAFO, and the,
Counselors, you are muted.
No, I have to be muted. Can you hear us? I mean, yeah. We cannot be muted. I don't know. It's only one person. On that.
Councilors, this is Francisco Urena, the airport manager. I now hear you unmuted. I don't know if you all had a question, but I'm standing by.
Yes, we do
I don't
have
know.
questions. Councilor
Okay.
LaPlante?
Good evening, Director Urena, can you hear me?
I can, yes.
Super, thank you for being here this evening. So I'm not sure if you've heard the conversation this evening, but the question that I have is, I just wanted to make sure that there are different components of city government and the airport board, in my estimation, that have some involvement in this. I want to make sure that everybody's had a chance to review and at least have a chance to weigh in on this. I have not heard anything from the airport commission, and I was hoping you could represent the airport's commission's view on this proposal.
Sure. Well, I can't speak on behalf of the Airport Commission. The Airport Commission is scheduled to meet for their January meeting, which is the first time they will meet since this opportunity has come to the table. The airport chair of the Airport Commission is favorable to supporting, but short of a vote, they have not yet deliberated. That is the process for anyone buying, selling a hangar, specifically buying, needs to present themselves before the Airport Commission to receive support so that they could proceed with a sale. But again, based on the greater good here, the opportunity, these hangars don't come for sale often, especially one adjacent to a current one that the school currently owns. It is a 5,000 square foot hangar. It is a much enhanced opportunity for everything that the superintendent spoke about. And again, it meets the standard of what the airport will be looking for, that it is used for aviation purposes.
Thank you. I am not here to debate the merits of the proposal as it stands. By all accounts, this seems really good. The point that I'm projecting is a protection of our process, of the people that we represent, to make sure that we don't put the city in a bad place. And I want to make sure that we're doing things that makes me feel comfortable to vote yes. So remind me again, Director, when is the Airport Commission meeting for this vote?
The airport will meet on Thursday, January 15th.
January 15th. So I do appreciate the fact that you've given me what the chair has said to you, your own impressions. I think
Correct.
I'm sorry, I was distracted, Council President. I do think it's important that that we hear from the airport director himself. So, so thank you, Director. I appreciate your comments. I do have one more, but through you, Mr. Lavoie, did you want to?
I just want to speak to your concern.
Sure.
So what I would suggest, and the owner understands this.
Stay a little away
Yeah,
from the mic.
the owner understands this, that you should have in the purchase and sale clause that in order to finalize the purchase, the airport commission must vote in favor of us purchasing. Anybody who buys this hangar has to be approved by the airport commission, not just us. So if you put that clause in there and we're not approved, then the purchase is null and void. So that's what I would recommend.
Sure. And these are and here's the thing. You and I had, and I hope I'm not disclosing anything out of bounds. I hope that what I'm about to say is we're okay. We've had a conversation, and my understanding in that conversation is that we do have some time, and that we actually have at least a week to be able to get something done here. And I just think that given, it's not a lot of time, but it is some time, and we're dealing with something here that is complex. We've already talked about 4 different entities, 4 different departments within the city getting involved. Nothing has really been completed. Yes, a lot of the work has been done outside of the city. You mentioned Andover, I think, and Methuen, I think, and North Andover. Those are the other 3 communities. So I think there's been some groundwork, some positive groundwork made to get to that point. But the reason why I didn't vote in favor of not sending it to the committee was because I think we needed to go and do that extra step and then bring it before this council again once we get more things finalized. I want to be the last group, if I can, to be able to execute this contract, not be in the front end of this contract. We own the airport. I know there's a North Andover thing as well. But I just want to make sure that that I'm comfortable with my vote, and that's what I'm looking for tonight. I'm looking to move this, not to a vote this evening, finalize all the paperwork, and then bring it back before this council so we can have a final vote.
So, could I just address that?
Sure. Superintendent LeBoy.
So, I spoke to the owner, he called me again yesterday, very concerned that, he didn't become aware of the city having to purchase the hangar, because when we originally talked to him, we were gonna purchase the hangar, our attorney told us we could not purchase the hangar, we had to work with the city. Him being informed of that made him more, nervous, and that's why he said to me that he needs an answer by tomorrow, because he's concerned that he has another buyer that's willing to move immediately on purchasing it. That's the only reason for the urgency, and I understand, the position the city's in, and if it can't happen, it can't happen, but we would lose a really amazing opportunity that just won't happen again. It's not like there's a bunch of hangars out there and someday we're going to be able to buy something else. This opportunity will never come up again.
Just to clarify the time, our own time frame here at the city council, next week, we're gonna have meetings. And then after that, we're gonna meet again, reconvene for the second meeting of the month, or the third meeting of the month, which is gonna be on the 21st. The 20. Okay, on the 20. So, do we have that specific time when it comes to this specific deal?
So, I'm not sure. From what he was speaking to me yesterday, I'm not confident that he'll wait.
Understood.
The last thing I would add is I would encourage, and I would offer a motion to this end, that we authorize the council president to speak on behalf of the council of our willingness to go ahead and engage in this, but if this is what the group agrees upon, that the council will feel more comfortable in understanding this is a very unique, challenging time where we're in the middle of the holiday season. We just went through a change of leadership. We have gone through an election. Now we're being told we've got to vote on this within a days. This is not what we do. Typically, we don't force ourselves with a gun to our head and say, if you don't do this, you're going to miss out. I don't like being told that. I want to be able to do our due diligence. I want to be able to make sure that. And if we authorize the council president on our behalf to go ahead and make that phone call to the individual and explain to him that his understanding that there doesn't seem to be a lot of opposition from the council, but he does believe the council does want to do its due diligence and not rush in, but we'll move as fast as we possibly can on it. That's what I'd like to see happen.
Yeah, I have no issues whatsoever taking that into consideration. Of course not. I'm willing to do that. That's not an issue. But I just want to point it out that it's not going to depend on us to say yes, that they're going to wait. It's going to be upon them then later on to move to the next buyer if they choose to, even though we potentially have different conversations. I have no problem whatsoever, but we need to also consider what I just said. But we are debating the issue. It's up to the council to ask more questions or propose a potential motion to move forward.
I would like to make a motion, Council President.
Councilor Infante.
If there's no other questions or comments.
Councilor Infante.
I make a motion to allow the City of Lawrence to purchase a hangar at Lawrence Municipal Airport for $975,000 on behalf of Greater Lawrence Technical School, with the understanding that Greater Lawrence Tech will repurchase the hangar from the city within 5 months for $975,000 plus any additional costs incurred by the city during the holding period.
There is a motion on the table.
Second.
Properly second. Discussion. Councilor Vice President and Levy.
So when we make the amendment regarding that you is gonna, in case that it needed, that you can be part of the transition, and Can
Yeah.
we?
I accept that as a friendly amendment.
There is a friendly amendment that includes the city council president to be part of the discussion. Correct?
And also, I have a question through you, Council
Councilor Vice
President.
President Levy?
So, do we need appraisal for that? Do we need an appraisal for the hangar, for the, do you have appraisal?
They do have a value, estimated value of the,
They have an estimated value, but
Yeah,
I would
not an
like
appraisal
the appraisal.
We haven't had a
The one in the
We
middle.
haven't had an actual appraiser come out, which you could also put into the purchase and sale that the appraiser agrees that the value of the hangar is at 975,000. So that could be part of the
oh,
purchase
I
and
mean,
sale.
975 or whatever the price of it is.
Yeah, for whatever the purchase may be.
I mean, if it's,
That could be
if it's
part of the
more,
agreement.
not
Yeah.
going up.
Yeah.
I mean,
Is that a friendly amendment?
no, you can actually make it as part of your amendment.
So I'm going to include that as part of the motion.
The motion.
I want it to be contingent on the approval of the commission, as he was saying.
Sure.
Contingent.
Yeah, so contingent on the approval of, also adding contingent on the approval of the airport commission.
All right, any other questions?
Point of parliamentary,
Councilor
Greg, I just like to see the motion restated again because
Yeah.
it's been through two friendlies and I'm not sure I understand.
Madam Clerk, do you mind going over?
Please, yes.
I'm going to try my best. Not quite right, you let me know. So we have a motion for the city of Lawrence to purchase a hangar at the Lawrence Municipal Airport for $975,000 on behalf of the Greater Lawrence Technical School, with the understanding that the Greater Lawrence Technical School will repurchase the hangar from the city within 5 months for the $975,000, plus any additional costs incurred by the city during the holding period. Similarly, there's the motion is subject to allowing the council president to be part of the negotiation process as needed. It is subject to the appraisal, appraising at least the $975,000, and also subject to, or contingent upon the approval of the airport commission.
975 or whatever the price is.
Yeah, if it doesn't appraise at the 975, they can either renegotiate the price or we can walk away.
Coun-
Who's negotiating?
The
Nope.
negotiation will be the
The
school.
school.
Yeah.
But the 975, if it doesn't approach, if,
Let's say the appraisal is 800,000, we cannot pay more
either
than that.
pay $800,000 or you can walk away, like, if it doesn't appraise.
I'm just,
At or below. Yeah, at or above, you're right, at or above, at or above.
I just need clarification. I'm not sure
Yep.
what, I offered, the idea was to have the council president get involved in this before we get to an agreement. This says we're gonna get to an agreement and he's gonna talk to them. I'm just not sure what the council president's role is in this conversation.
Well, as per the motion was to, what was just stated, and a friendly amendment was for the council to be represented by the city council president during negotiation as needed. What is needed, that's gonna evolve during the conversation. We don't know, but today we have a conversation perhaps that we actually discuss some of the intakes that we have in it today. So part of that will be, and it's a matter of just making sure that everybody's working together for the purchase of the hangar.
Council President, when did you say your next meeting with? I could give the gentleman a
Our
call
next
now
meeting-
and ask for more time.
Our next meeting will be on January 20.
Okay, I could, if you're comfortable, I could tell him that the council seems receptive to the idea, would like to vote yes, but would like just more time to get some documentation and everything from Capitol in order to make their final vote, but they're absolutely in favor of moving forward. Could he wait till the 20th? But I feel very confident.
You know what happened? I just don't want you to call me later on and say, we need another special meeting. That's
No,
what's gonna happen, and then the
I
night
would tell
council
him,
is gonna
yes,
have to
wait till
move
the
on.
20th. If he's
Motion
not
to go
willing to
into
wait till the
recess.
20th, we'll know.
A 5-minute recess.
There's a motion to go into 5-minute
Second.
So we
recess.
can make the call, all right? All right.
Properly second discussion. There is none. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it.
Me gustó el lugar, me gustó. Sí, yo me acuerdo. Sí, yo me acuerdo. Pero así limpio está mejor. Los días son la única cosa que tengo que limpiar. Hermano, ayer no tuve tiempo para... detrás del hombre para saludarlo ayer. No, yo me desaparecí porque después, tú sabes cómo... Sí, sí, sí.
It's on now, now it's off.
Can I get a motion to get out of recess?
So moved.
There's a motion on the table to get a recess properly second. Discussion? There's none. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any nays? The ayes have it. Superintendent, you have an update for us.
I tried to explain to them the challenges that the city has, that they need, feel confident in speaking to the next committee in order to vote, and but he's nervous about the fact that it's going to take that much longer, and he'll lose his second buyer if he doesn't respond to him, so he's not willing to wait.
All right, we have a motion. Madam Clerk, do you mind reading the motion?
Motion before the body is a motion for the City of Lawrence to purchase a hangar at the Lawrence Municipal Airport for $975,000 on behalf of the Greater Lawrence Technical School, with the understanding that the Greater Lawrence Technical School will repurchase the hangar from the city within 5 months for the $975,000 plus any additional costs incurred by the city during the holding period. This is subject to the council being represented by the council president as needed during this process. It's also contingent upon the property appraising at least the $975,000 at or above that valuation, and contingent upon the airport commission approving the transaction as well.
Councilors, any other questions, comments, or any additions, or any friendly amendment to what we have in front of us? At this time, I will call the questions. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any nays? Nay. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilor Gonzalez?
Yes.
Councilor Miguel?
Yes.
Councilor Marmol?
Yes.
Councilor Infante?
Yes.
Councilor Reyes?
Yes.
Councilor Del Rosario is noted as absent. Councilor LaPlante?
No.
Council Vice President Levy?
Yes.
Council President?
I vote on the affirmative.
Motion carries. You have
Motion carries. Congratulations.
I just want to thank the council for their confidence in what we do in voting and supporting our program. It will mean a lot to the students in particular and to the school to have your support, as I'm very fortunate as superintendent to have a relationship with such a professional group of members within this council. So thank you very much.
All right, no problem. Councilors, next week, we're going to have committees, subcommittee meetings, and to do the organization of those committees. So Budget and Finance Committee will be meeting on January 13 at 7 p.m. Housing Committee will be and all this information will be sent to every councilman. Housing Committee will be met on Monday the 12th at 6 p.m. Ordinance Committee will be made on Tuesday, the 13th. Budget and Finance will be made at 6. Ordinance will be made at 7. Personnel Committee will be meeting at 6:30.
Where are you?
We have two at 7.
But this is on Monday, the 12th.
Oh, sorry. Let's go back again, councilors. Budget and Finance will be made on Monday, Monday the 12th at 7 p.m. Housing will be made on Monday the 12th at 6 p.m. Ordinance will be made on Tuesday, the 13th at 7 p.m. Personnel Committee will be made on the 13th at 6 p.m. Public Safety, going to be meeting on the 15th at 6 p.m. And Economic Development will be meeting on the 15th at 7 p.m. on Thursday. Committee of the Whole, there is no need to meet for the organization of that committee.
Council President,
Councilor Infante.
I just want to put this out there for when you and Vice President Levy start planning committees. Just in case, I will not be in the city January 15th, so I'm unavailable.
Okay. So on those 2 days, we have public
In case
safety
I
and
am
economic
put in
development.
those committees.
Right. Okay. Councilors, we're going to be meeting next week for the organization and any other item that we have on those. The committee distribution will be sent to all of you guys this week. Obviously before next week, and all this information we're going to be sent out to all of you through email this week as well. Any other questions, councilors? I entertain a motion to adjourn? No. So there is a motion to adjourn, properly second discussion, there is none. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it, thank you. Thank you, Francisco.
Great. Thank you, councilors.